Guys, what's up? It's Matt with 86 Gaming, and I'm going to be taking a look at something I haven't really looked at in a while. Not probably since I started this channel. Don't go back and find those videos. I hate revisiting them and seeing them myself. But they stay there to remind me that I can keep going forward and doing better. So that's the objective. But if you want to make fun of me, sure, go ahead. Go watch some of the old stuff. I haven't looked at a microphone in a while, and recently I'm trying to do some small upgrades here when it's affordable and applicable for me to be able to make use of stuff. So I got a Zoom H1, and as most of you probably know, this is a fan favorite, especially for the price that it is. It's something that we're going to be taking a look at and seeing what we think, and I can finally put something else under the audio recording stuff. Anyways, guys, check it out. So the Zoom H1 is not a new thing at all, by any means. It's been out for quite a while, actually. It was actually something I considered a long time ago before using the Yeti microphone, which you're hearing me on now. And what we're going to do real quick is just some sound tests to go ahead and get them out of the way so you can hear the difference. Now what you're hearing me through is the camera. This is the camera audio picking up, and it's maybe 2.5 feet away from me, and that's the audio you're hearing at this moment. Now we'll swap back to the Blue Yeti microphone, and that's what you're hearing me on now. You hear me on that Blue Yeti microphone. That's what the Blue Yeti sounds like, and you can see a big sound difference there. While it's not always perfect or the most easy thing to move around, the Zoom H1 will hopefully eliminate some of the problems. So let's test the Zoom H1. I've got it recording now, and I'm going to be talking into it. Now, if I'm moving around a little bit, then it doesn't quite pick up just as nice as I would like it to, probably. But we're going to go ahead and use the Zoom recording for this segment that you're hearing right now. This is me talking into it as if it was a microphone that I'm using like this, or if it was over here, can you still hear me? That kind of thing. Now, finally, what we're going to do is we're going to plug a lapel microphone into it. It's a little $15 Sony lapel microphone. It's actually pretty good from what I've been able to gather from it. So we'll hit record again. And now you're hearing me talking through the Zoom on the Sony lapel microphone. I've heard a lot of recorders before take things, even this exact lapel microphone, and sort of translate it into the sound. I think that the Zoom, from everything I could find, just really did it well. And there's a reason that it's a fan favorite. Anyways, that's kind of what that sounds like. Let's talk about a few of the features of it and kind of go over that as well. So guys, let's take a quick look at the H1 Zoom here. It's actually pretty neat, and again, it's not something that's brand new, nor has it, just come onto the market, so I'm sure you've seen plenty of reviews out there, and there's tons of things to look at in regards to it. So, of course, as usual, don't just go with my review. This is just my opinion. I got it, I'm going to be using it, and I'm pretty excited about it. If you want to turn it on, you just pull down on the button, and it should tell me hello. I didn't pull down long enough, apparently. Hello, and it'll start to boot up, and there you go. You're ready to start recording, pretty much. So we'll go over a few of the features here. You have a input level up and down, and this is pretty much your audio gain. Whether you want to turn your gain up or your gain down. With a display screen that'll tell you where you're at. Play, pause, and fast forward. Now here's something that's interesting I learned about it too. If you're recording in WAV, not MP3, but in WAV, you'll be able to use the fast forward and rewind things as markers so that you can skip around and be able to jump between different things you do when you're recording. So if you're recording something and you segment it, you can hit that button to make a marker in which you can later play back and skip it, just like tracks on a CD. For any of you that remember CDs, most of you younger people probably look, what the hell's a CD? You can use it like a USB microphone as well by powering it off from the battery so that it's not using battery, plugging in a USB input right there. You can mount it with a thread screw right here, and you can just sort of have it sitting so that it'd be a microphone sort of facing you like this, much like how I have the Yeti set up, but I haven't set that up like this yet. You can also get a shock mount for it to screw it on securely onto a boom arm, something of that nature, so that you can kind of use it like a boom mic as well. And it can all go through USB to your Mac or to your PC, whatever you're using. That's something that I like a lot, because it doesn't just have to be this portable recorder that you could slip into your pocket and talk on a lapel microphone with. It's something that you can actually use as a desk microphone as well. Again, I considered this versus the Yeti a while back, as well as the Audio-Technica 2020, one of the classic favorites. Also not a new microphone, been around for a long time, because if it's good, it stays on the market, does it not? Anyway, so a few more things about it. On the back, we have something called low cut. What's low cut? Low cut is when you're like outside recording, it's windy, or you have a lot of background or ambient noise in the background that's just causing interference problems, picking up clashes and clangs, like if you're in a kitchen, something of that nature. You can turn low cut on, and it'll kind of reduce that effect. Low cut assists a lot with making sure that you can kind of cut out some of that noise, so that's nice too. On the back, you also swap between MP3 and WAV. You're going to want to record in WAV if you're doing things like this for content. MP3 is a little more compressed, and you can fit a lot more of it into a spot. But overall, WAV is going to give you the best sound quality. So I would definitely recommend that over MP3 any day. You can turn auto level on and off with the middle switch here. If it's on, you no longer have the ability to adjust your gain yourself. So That's up to you if that's something you want to do. But if you're somebody that wants to be your own audiophile and sort of do your own thing with that, make sure that you leave that off so that you can adjust your input level up and down as you see fit and what works best for you. The two stereo microphones on the top, they're just excellent. I mean, if you hear in the recording that it just sounds really good, whether you're using it to, hey, we're going somewhere and talking on it like this, what do you know, do whatever with that. Your line in again for your lapel microphone or whatever you plug it into. If you decide that you want to plug into a camera, you can do that too and use camera preamps so that it could go from essentially line from the camera to this, and if you wanted a lapel to go up to the lapel, because you also have your outline as well. And just a really versatile, really simple, and pretty affordable for everything you get with it. Of course, I don't think I need to mention this, but I will just in case you feel like I do. This big button right here in the middle with the red dot on it does, you guessed it, starts recording. Now, if you want to listen to things on it without taking it off, it's of course not going to be amazing quality, but on the bottom there you have a speaker in which you can listen out to. What Zoom does is they give you a nice little 2 gigabyte SD, micro SD card that you can place in here. And one of the other cool features, not only can you use it as a USB microphone, you can use it as an SD card reader, so you don't have to take that micro SD card out and put it into something else just to get your audio off of it. You essentially just plug it in USB, plug it into the PC, and open it up just like it's a drive that contains your files. It's powered by one AA battery, which they were kind enough to include for you, as well as some software downloads that I'm going to be checking out as well. But anyways, guys, this is just a quick look at the Zoom H1. I hope some of it was informative, some of it helpful. If you have any questions about it, post down below. Let me know if you have any tips with it as well. I'd be interested in that. Anyways, guys, thanks. Have a great day, night, whatever it is, and I'll see you in the next video that I do. Well, guys, that was the Zoom H1, and I hope that you found this insightful. Not that there's not a million of them out there, and you can go check out just about any video you want and see some other stuff, some other angles, maybe things I didn't cover. If you have any questions about it, or if I'm liking it or want information on it, just message me down below and I'll tell you what I can. Maybe you have tips for me on how to use it a little bit better. Anyways, guys, have a great day, night, whatever it is, and I'll see you in the next videos that I do.